could be some decent longs out the gate for a pop to the top of the hour again for another short. Could look a lot like yesterday, but I don't see it. Like yesterday, we had a good long setup really right out the gate. Today, I just don't see it right out the gate, at least for that first 30 minutes or so, right? I don't really see that today. We could have it right out the gate, right here, setting at, calculations on the bot finder. We're setting at the yesterday's opening range low on the hourly. We're setting at a place where we could bounce if we can reclaim this black magic from yesterday. That's really what it comes down to here. So let's see how ES opens. I may not look at, so when I'm looking at stocks, I'm kind of looking through that lens. Like, okay, there's a potential for a bounce here out the gate. If we don't bounce and we break new lows right away, it's going to destroy everything long, okay? So that's how I want to look at the market. I mean, that's how I want to look at my stocks is through that lens. Look at that, opened right at the black magic and boom. Beautiful, man, beautiful. How about Amazon? Did it give us the VPOC overhead? Yeah, everything I was looking for was there. Of course, I missed it at the open. I want this setup. If I can get up into, this black magic, I want to be short this thing. I got enough. That gives me enough risk reward. The way it's setting up right now, like this is it. This is the one shot I'm going to get right here on that 5 minute. Looks like we're going to set new lows. So I've already missed that one. I've already missed the shit. So at least for some more time to go by, it's going to take a little bit. Tesla pulling back into 750 area. Still have like another $6 on this thing, right? So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait on Tesla too. It could be at the top of the hour. Amazon, I'd love to get some of this, but I need to pop into 3505 roughly. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this. There we go. There we go. Got that Amazon. I went $2.50 under that spread. So it's like I got a pretty damn good fill on that, man. Nice. All right. So there's that. Let's look at SPX now. Got my stop in place. I'm just going to hang tight there. Close this 5 minute candle. See what we get on SPX. This is what I'm looking for on SPX. I want to be short 45.20. If we can break this 97 area, 34.80 or 34.85 would be the target. I got a profit order sitting out. I'm up $3 on these babies right now. I got one hell of an entry, but man, I didn't get either sell order hits. I got such a good entry. We're really close to just barely getting into where my stop is. Anyway, I just got my stop. I'm gonna let it stop me out here. If it does, it's getting really close to my stop. Nice trade if I could have got filled. So anyway, watch this SPX now. I got the starter on there, one strike here. I got the one strike on now. I want to pay myself into 45.10. So anyway, I just paid myself on SPX about $1.50 or so on those contracts. I'm down to 2 contracts. So I'm waiting now for another setup. Close this hour, we get a pop right into 19. I want to be short 45.19. The bot finder, but we opened in the trigger range. First tick was up. We popped right in the PCL 45.19. So I take it, stop in place. Beautiful short setup, man. We're back through the money. Got my first sell target set out here. Paid myself a little bit there based on time. Being patient, man. Being patient. I've already paid myself the 10. I want to see how this 5 minute candle closes. So my next target now is 45.02. Now, I just paid myself a couple there. Again, it's like with Amazon. Just think, what if I didn't respect my risk or whatever, right? That would have been, that could have been like a fat loss. And instead, I just respected my risk. Took a 1 hour loss on that, and boom, immediately turn around and destroy SPX, man. There's no reason to ever trade outside of your rules when you have a system that pays you so well. We hit 45.02. I got to take some profits here.